Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Brown Sugar. As you can see, I'm still in the hotel. There's my suitcase and there's the bed. Okay, and I just want to plug this hotel because these people have been so wonderful to me. It is the Divani, and I'm looking at the name here, Caravel Hotel. Okay, and that's spelled Divani, Caravel, Divani Caravel Hotel. These people have been wonderful. That buffet was amazing. I had a tiny bit of eggs, I had a salad, I had watermelon, I had grapes, I had a little bit of corn, and let's see, what else did I have? I took about 2 small bites of some croissant. And that's it. I had a little bit of coffee, just a tiny bit of coffee, and I had about 3 or 4 juices. So I really wanted to make sure I had a lot of juice in my system, and those watermelon and grapes. That's what I really focused on. So I had a blast, and my stomach was like, okay, we're done. When I got full, I got up. I was like close to full or full. I got up. But yeah, I'm getting ready to head over to check out, and I'm getting ready to head over to the cruise ship, to start to get checked in and get my luggage and stuff checked in. I have been enjoying this room. I thought my cousin was coming, but her flight got delayed, and she will be here at 12, and I will meet her over at the cruise ship. So I have been enjoying this room all to myself. It's been so peaceful and quiet, and I love my cousin, but sometimes I do love my me time, to put it lightly. But yeah, because I don't want to say anything that could get me in trouble with her. I'm just playing. But yeah, I did enjoy that shower in there. Let me show you guys that shower, okay? Okay, this is the window. I was sitting by the window for some natural light, and this is the air condition, the sofa. There's the TV. I haven't turned on the TV since I've been here. And here are the beds. I slept over here. That's my little crossbody bag that I always carry with me. And these are my shoes. I'm getting ready to wear that. There's my little Bluetooth music player. And I want you to see the plugs here, like I was talking about. Let me move all this water over. You see how that plug goes in there? This is how grease plugs look. They look kind of weird, huh? It's only 2 prongs that stick out. And you just stick it right in there. Stick your stuff in the charge, and you're good to go. Okay, so we're going over here to the bathroom, and I'm not going to be on the camera. Okay, there's that bathroom, and then look at that shower. You have that overhead shower, plus you have the handheld. You can switch, and that was from up top overhead. Let's look. So you have the one up at the top and the one right here. And then they give you those free little, what is that, shampoo and conditioner? Yeah, so I enjoyed it, This is more of my backpack, my makeup bag, my sunglasses, and of course the room card. And there's some empty bottles and some trash that I'm leaving. But I'm leaving the room in pretty good condition, as I always do. I never mess up their rooms too bad. I have some fingernail polish I'm going to take and paint over my nails before I go downstairs and check out. So yeah, this is how I leave my rooms. And I pride myself in leaving the rooms really nice as I find them. Wherever I go, because I don't want anybody to say, oh, you're banned from this hotel, or you're a slob, or whatever the case. But just out of courtesy and out of thanks, because I definitely appreciate the way I was treated. When they saw me walking up in that circular drive with all those bags and pouring with sweat, they ran outside. They broke their neck. That handsome, tall guy, Greek guy, he was handsome. He broke his neck and ran out those double doors and grabbed my bags out of my hand and said, come on, you know. And then when I walked to the front desk, it was another tall, handsome guy, Greek guy, okay. And all these people have the most beautiful olive-colored skin. And he was like, I'll check you in. You don't have to say much. All I need is your passport and your name. And he said, I got your room ready for you. It was only 2:00. I still can't get over that. And it wasn't even check-in time. You know, check-in time was 3. And he got me in this room. And the first thing I did is get in that shower. And I kind of sanitized and cleaned up and organized and everything, as I said in the previous video. But yeah, I have been enjoying it. I love my me time. And then when we get on the cruise ship, we're going to share a room. So when my cousin is gone on her excursions, because I'm not going on that many excursions. I'm going on a few and that's it. Because, but when she goes, I will have some me time in that room. And I will be in there showering and pampering myself and you know, massaging lotion all over my legs and shea butter all over my feet. And I'm just going to be pampering myself and spraying myself with perfume after I put my pajamas on, and just be listening to music and looking at the beautiful view. Because I think we have a balcony. Yeah, we have a balcony again. And when you open that balcony and you feel that good sea air just blowing, and you smell how fresh it is, and it's high levels of oxygen over that sea. They say that the sea gives off more oxygen than the trees do. That's what I just read. So it's just, those balconies on those cruise ship, they are like a little escape, a little piece of heaven. I'm gonna be in there vibing out. And see, me, I'm the kind of person who like to have my own private party in my room. So I have my music playing and I have my little drinks, and I'm not an alcohol person, but every now and then I have a little bit. But mostly just any drink. I mean, any just regular non-alcoholic drink. And just be clean and smelling good and vibing out. You know, thinking about the good times and the good times to come. But yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Eve, of Eve's Journey, and let her know I had a fantastic time on her live, and I'm looking forward to another one. Oh, and I did want to remind you guys, if you guys are going to go onto any traveling, because I know Eve was talking about how she wanted to travel, and you know, look, if you get on an airplane for a long period of time, anything over 3 hours, make sure you wear you some compression socks. Okay, they're tight socks that go all the way up to your knees. And a lot of people don't like them, but they're real good for the circulation, because you don't want to develop a thrombus in your legs. I know Nene Leakes, she's Atlanta Housewives lady, pretty tall lady. She developed a blood clot in her legs from sitting on airplanes for long periods of time. So, and not getting up and stretching and stuff. You can get up and stretch, but it's good to put those compression stockings on to prevent any type of blood pooling or blood clotting, and to keep your circulation good. Hold on just a second. Okay, let's go back over here. I have some, if I go in my backpack here, where did I put them? See, here's my compression stockings I got from Amazon. And they're long too. Hold on. Okay. See how they look? They're long compression stockings. And I put these on and they're tight. And they're for good circulation, maintaining good circulation when you're sitting for long periods of time. Because it took us, it was a 9-hour flight for us to get over here. Okay? And 9 hours is too long to be just sitting there. It's just too long to be sitting there and not moving and not circulating. And the last thing I want is to be hospitalized because I developed a clot in my legs, and when those clots break off, they can lodge in your heart and lungs and cause you to have pulmonary distress. And you definitely don't want that, you know. That's terrible to have. So, yeah, I'm going to get on that cruise ship and I'm going to be cruising. I'm going to be having a good time. And just remember that cruise ships are very safe. You have the Coast Guard that will help out if anything happens. They also have protective systems in place where they're able to trap enemies or anybody who's trying to sabotage the cruise ship. They have a lot of protective measures. It's kind of like a floating city. So they're very safe. I mean, it's only rare instances where they end up running into problems. But yeah, everything is so state of the art and so well designed these days, you know. Cruising is safer than being on land. Anyways, you guys, I'm getting ready to go down there and check out in probably another 20 to 30 minutes. And I just wanted to send you guys some love. And remember those compression stockings. If you're taking flights or you're going to be, even if you're driving and it's more than 2 or 3 hours, you put those tights on your legs. And I don't care if they're uncomfortable and tight, they're good for you. They're good for your circulation. And we use them in the hospitals on our patients.
Then turn right.
Excuse me, that GPS is on. But yeah, we use them in the hospital on our patients and they have positive outcomes. So, yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can tell you guys. Make sure you travel with the wall connecting, the plug thing, the converter, because all these different countries have different wall plugs. And you just won't be able to plug up wherever you go. Even when I go to Italy, ain't no telling what kind of plugs they have. Or when I go to France or wherever, you know. I think it's all Europe is all the same as this one, but who knows? You just never know. So it's good to have that universal plug to stick in the wall. And yeah, so far so good. Let's see if there's anything else I wanted to say. Because sometimes I get on here and I forget and I say, oh, I should have said this and I should have said that. I'm pretty relaxed right now. Oh, I want to plug chromium picolinate again. That chromium, sometimes people are deficient in chromium. So look into that pill. You know, it's like a supplement and it helps improve insulin sensitivity. Okay. So look into using that. Read up on it, do some research on it, because some people might have because it's not really readily available in a lot of fruits and vegetables. It's only in high amounts in those pears and grapes and broccoli. And if you're not eating pears and grapes and broccoli, you're probably not getting enough chromium. And chromium is really good with blood sugar sensitivity. It improves the sensitivity of the insulin, and it's really good for people who are pre-diabetic or insulin resistant. So look into chromium picolinate, because I take it and I take it once every 3 days. I don't take my vitamins every day. I take them like once every 2 or 3 days, because some of those vitamins have high amounts of certain, you know, I try to get all of them with just 100 of everything in there, because sometimes when you get into those real high amounts that are over the daily allowance, you got to kind of be careful with those. And the chromium, I think it's a little higher. So that's why I take it once every 3 days. And even my multivitamin once every 2 or 3 days. And my iron pill once every 2 or 3 days, you know, because my iron pill is slightly over. I think it's like 140%, 150% of the daily value. So I'll take it once every 2 days or whatever. But yeah, look into that chromium picolinate. And like I said, if it's more than 100% of your daily allowance, you don't have to take it every day. Just take it once every 3 days. And it will help improve your insulin sensitivity. All right, guys. Well, this video is getting kind of long. I will be talking to you guys later. All right.